What's going on, guys? It's Walid. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can position your portfolio to book more commercial clients. So one of the questions many photographers always ask me is, Walid, how do I get more commercial clients? And it is as simple as doing one main thing, okay? And that is making the person above you look good. If you can do that, if you can make that person look amazing, they will always call you. So if you can make them look like a hero, if you can make them look like a superstar, they are gonna call you each and every single time because you are a sure thing. And that's the overall theme of this whole video. Really short, but very important. You always have to be a sure thing. If you're not a sure thing, they're not so sure about you. When you see a traditional chain of commands, you see it goes from an associate producer or junior executive to sometimes a senior executive or middle manager. It goes to the creative director, it goes to the head of production, and then it goes to the client. And within the client, there's a whole other chain of command. It could be a brand manager, it could be senior brand manager, it could be their creative director, it could be their executive producer. So there are a lot of heads on the chopping block. Now let's go ahead and pick Guess Jeans as just a sample. Guess Jeans wants to hire a photographer to do a last minute campaign that matches the Guess Jeans style. If you are with a New York ad agency and you have been told, we need to find a photographer for a photo shoot for tomorrow, the model's in town for just a few hours, we need images immediately for a new product that Guess is releasing for the Christmas market. You are going to start calling around, you have a very limited budget. So let's just say you come up with two photographers. Photographer number one is a beautiful, brilliant photographer. She does weddings, baby and family portraits, beautiful food stuff for restaurants all over New York City. She's also done some automotive things. She's done some architectural pictures. She has done some fine art portraits. And you know what? Sometimes on the weekends, she dabbles with fashion photography. Gorgeous image, gorgeous book, across the board, stunning. Option number two is a slightly newer photographer. It's another female. She has worked with lots of male models, lots of female models. She has done some kid photography for smaller catalogs, but she hasn't really done weddings, she hasn't done events, and she hasn't done landscaping and architectural. All she really knows is fashion photography, catalog photography. So who would you go with as the junior ad executive? Who is going to be your sure thing? Who is your safe bet? Even though that one photographer, the first one, has all of this experience, the other one has a sure thing. You know it's going to be fashion every single time. So when you have one photographer who has mastered food photography, architectural, weddings, family portraits, newborns, and a little bit of fashion, so you know that she can do everything, but is she a sure bet? Is she going to get you the guaranteed success that you need to look better to your boss? And is your boss going to approve that to look better to their boss? And is that boss going to approve it to look better to the executive producer? And is the executive producer of the ad agency going to approve that photographer to look good to the client? All they really want is a sure thing. That's why I tell photographers, have two looks maximum. Be known for it. Be told, oh, that's a Walid Azami style. That is a, Ellen von Unworth style. That is Stephen Klein style. They know the work and they come to them for that. The reason why the big guys are so focused on just a couple, maybe as they've done a few decades of photography, they have a few styles. The reason why they're so known for this is because they have branded themselves as the masters in that type of genre. So brands want to deal with masters. They don't want to deal with jack of all trades.